Hello everyone, this is Lais from Be Happy Now, and I'm here to talk to you about the energy forecast for July. And before I share these video messages with you, I always sit and meditate for a bit and see what comes up. I want to feel inspired before I come and talk to you, and I want it to be relevant. And so today in my meditation, the first image that popped up was the image of a white dove with an olive branch, and she was flying around, she was feeling free, she was feeling peaceful. And I realized that the overall message today would be around peace and feeling peaceful. And I think it's no surprise, given what's going on in this world. I'm not a fan of reading the news, but sometimes you just see it popping up on Facebook, or people are talking about it, of course, and you know about all the attacks that are happening in Brussels now, just a few days ago in Istanbul, the whole Brexit thing. And I was in the UK when it happened, and I just could feel the sadness, the despair, the aggression in the air. I saw racist attacks. It's heartbreaking, and it's difficult to stay peaceful in these times when all hell breaks loose in this world, and especially for empaths, for sensitive people, for healers like me. We just feel all this pain, and we feel it as our own pain, and then it's very difficult to stay grounded, to feel centered. And yeah, I just can say for me it was very turbulent times, so I was working a lot on keeping my own peace. And peacefulness, the main message I have for you today is, if we want peace in this world, we have to be it ourselves. We have to be peace. It's like Gandhi said, be the change you want to see in the world. So if we want more peace collectively as a human race, we need to feel peaceful. We need to work on our own peacefulness. It's so important. And I'm happy I can share this message with you today, because I'm also recording a little meditation that I will give away for free to help you in this process, and to identify the things in your life right now that are keeping you off balance and that are not making you peaceful. So the first thing I want you to think about in July is your relationships. And I want you to think about any type of relationship that is keeping you off balance. And it might be with your partner, it might be with your friends, it might be with your family, with your colleagues, with your boss. And it can just be the relationship with yourself, which in any case is the most important relationship you can have. So I know that I've been working with many of you, and it's so difficult for some of us to accept ourselves the way we are, to accept our flaws, accept that we are a work in progress. And, there's nothing wrong with that. We will always be a work in progress. The message here is really to accept yourself the way you are right now, with all your flaws, and to obviously keep working on it, because it's important. It's important to keep, self-development a high priority in our lives. And the relationships you have with others is just a reflection of the relationship you have with yourself. So if you feel constantly triggered by someone, see that someone as a mirror and ask yourself, why is this person triggering me so much? What is the lesson behind this, right? Because of course it's easy to tell people you don't want to see them anymore, or to not see them, and then the problem hasn't been solved, because the next time a similar person arrives in your life, you will still be triggered by the same things. So just see all these persons in your life that are triggering you the most as teachers, as people that are coming with a lesson for you to learn. So what is the message behind all those triggering? What is the topic that triggers you the most? And then just sit down and reflect upon it. You can journal about it, you can meditate on it, and see what it is and how you can, get more peacefulness around it. And relationships is one thing, but then as you reflect about yourself, ask yourself the question, are you being true to yourself, or are you leading someone else's life, right? Many times we want to do the right thing and people tell us we should be doing this, or we should be doing that, or we shouldn't be doing this or that. But are you being true to yourself then if you follow everyone else's wishes? So just take a moment and reflect on this. Are you being true to yourself? You know, maybe you have dreams that you gave up on, or that you didn't feel you had time to work on. You're procrastinating. Maybe you're in the wrong job altogether. Maybe you're in a toxic relationship. You know, whatever it is, ask yourself, are you being true to yourself right now? And ask yourself, what do you care about? What do you really care about in your life right now? Maybe, you know, it's the relationships you're having. Maybe it's a certain hobby. Maybe whatever it is, just reflect on it. And yeah, as I said before, when you think about if you're being true to yourself, are you following your own path, or are you following the path, someone else's path, you know? Maybe you thought it was your own path, but now you have changed, you have grown into someone else, and you want to follow a totally different path. And I know that for me, the number one thing that kills any peace inside of me is being on the wrong path. And as many of you know, I worked in the corporate world before, and I think that was the place where I felt the least peaceful, because it was just not my path. And it took me some years to realize this, but once I did, I really worked hard on getting out of it and finding my true inner calling and following my own path, even though it was difficult to give up a high salary and become self-employed. But, you know, whatever it is in your life, think about it. Are you on the right path? Maybe you want to be on a different path right now, and you're feeling scared, and that's okay. Sometimes we say, feel the fear and do it anyway. That's what I did. But I think it's an important thing to think about, you know, if it's the right path for you in this moment in time. Maybe you're at crossroads right now, you know already there's a different path, but you're scared to going in that direction. So you can reflect on those different options that you have right now and which one would bring you more peace. Always come back to that question, you know, which option right now in my life would bring me more peace? And that would be the right path in this given moment. Maybe tomorrow, maybe next week, maybe in 2 months, something else would give you peace, and then you can think about that option. But right now, any option that you think about should be an option that brings you the most peace. And yeah, as you reflect on all these questions, and I know I've been talking about a few things here, that I will guide you through the meditation as well. But yeah, the underlying message is work on your own peace. Think about all the things in your life that are bringing you off center, and try to balance yourself again a bit. And of course, I'm a meditation teacher, and I keep saying meditate, 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 but it's not everyone's cup of tea, and that's totally okay. Find your own ways of, you know, bringing your peace back and feeling balanced. Maybe it's a beautiful walk in nature. Maybe it's journaling. Maybe it's cooking nice food. Maybe it's, I don't know, spending time with loved ones. Whatever it is, you know best in your life what brings you most peace, and that's what you should be doing more of, and doing less of the things that don't bring you peace. So I think that's it, what I wanted to share. I hope that you will have a peaceful month in July, that you will work on all the things that are bringing you off balance. If you have any questions, or if you want to share how you're feeling at the moment, you know I love to hear from you. Just send me an email. And voila, that's it from me. I shall love and leave you. Take care.